Imagine this: you wake up, the sun is just rising, and the day ahead of you is like a blank page, ready to be written. But who will write this story? Will it be you, consumed by daily worries and anxieties? Or will it be Jesus, with his infinite wisdom, guiding your every decision? Welcome to Daily Jesus Devotional, where each morning begins with inspiration, purpose, and God's presence. Today, we'll explore how starting your day with Jesus' devotional can transform not just the next 24 hours, but your entire life. Think about your morning routine. Perhaps it's a rushed coffee, checking messages, or getting lost in the news feed. Now, visualize what it would be like to dedicate the first moments of the day to connecting with Jesus. How would this affect your productivity? How would it influence your relationships? God invites us to seek his kingdom first, as taught in Matthew 6:33. What does it mean to put God first in your day? Reflecting on this is essential. I ask you, what priorities do you set in the morning? If Jesus were by your side right now, what would he say about your first minutes of the day? Share in the comments how you organize your mornings and whether you feel they reflect God's purposes. Visualize the impact of starting your day with Jesus as the first voice you hear. When we dedicate time to morning devotional, we're not just talking to God, we're submitting to his direction. Remember Psalm 5:3, "In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly." This verse is a powerful reminder that God desires to hear our voice from dawn. Devotional isn't just a time for prayer or reading. It's a space to align your heart with God's purposes. Think of a day when you started well, perhaps after prayer or Bible reading. How different were your attitude and decisions? Morning devotional is like fuel for the soul, allowing you to navigate daily storms with peace and confidence. Have you ever started the day with a specific verse or message and noticed how it resonated throughout the hours? Tell us in the comments which Bible passage most impacted your day recently. Your experience might inspire others. Consider Jesus' words in John 15:5. "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Jesus calls us to be productive, but not according to the world's standards. True productivity lies in remaining in him and allowing his Spirit to guide us. Often, the rush makes us forget that our greatest achievements come when we're in harmony with God's plans. Have you considered that perhaps the reason for some frustrations is that we're trying to do everything alone? Jesus doesn't expect us to carry all burdens. He invites us to give them to him. So, I ask, which areas of your life do you need to surrender to Jesus for him to make fruitful? Share in the comments. Remember that Jesus was also disciplined in seeking the Father. He withdrew to pray and reflect, even when surrounded by crowds. This teaches us that true productivity begins with God's presence, not with a full agenda. Now that we understand the importance of morning devotional, let's explore how to make it practical and effective. First, choose a quiet place where you can focus. It might be your bedroom, a porch, or even a park. Then, set a fixed time to create consistency. Many find it helpful to start with worship, allowing the heart to align with God's presence before praying or reading the Bible. Another tip is to keep a devotional journal. In it, you can write down impactful verses, prayers made, and even answers received from God. This not only helps focus, but also creates a record of your spiritual growth. Have you tried this method? If not, what do you think about trying it this week and telling us the result? Finally, use reliable devotional materials or start with simple Bible readings like Psalms or Gospels. Remember that the goal isn't quantity, but quality. How do you structure your devotional? We'd love to know in the comments. Now, imagine the transformation that can occur in your life when you practice daily devotionals. Many Christians report that, by doing this, they began to experience peace amid adversity, clarity in difficult decisions, and even improvements in their relationships. A powerful example comes from Maria, a faithful follower who, even facing challenges at work, found strength by starting each morning with Jesus. Maria shared that, after including devotional in her routine, her boss noticed a change in her attitude. She began to radiate confidence and tranquility, characteristics she herself credits to the time she spends with God. Have you had a similar experience? If so, share in the comments. Your testimony can be a blessing to others. Devotionals not only transform us individually, but also impact those around us. When Jesus shines in us, He illuminates everything around us. Life is full of challenges, but when we start the day with Jesus, we face difficulties with a renewed perspective. Remember Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. This means that God empowers us to face any situation as long as we trust Him. Many might wonder, what if I don't feel like doing a devotional? This feeling is common, but it's important to remember that discipline precedes devotion. Even when we don't feel like it, taking the first steps is essential. How do you handle days like this? Leave in the comments how you find strength to connect with God when motivation is low. We conclude with this powerful truth: starting the day with Jesus is an act of faith and obedience that shapes not just our hours but also our eternal destiny. Imagine the transformation you can experience by prioritizing God at each dawn. Are you ready to accept this invitation and transform your routine? How about starting tomorrow? Set aside 15 minutes, open the Bible, and allow Jesus to be the guide of your day. Share in the comments your expectations for this practice and how you plan to begin. Your journey might inspire others to follow the same path. Thank you for watching this video. We ask that you subscribe to our channel and like this video. Also, activate the notification bell to be notified about our posts. See you in the next video.